Hello everyone and welcome to the Kiki London YouTube channel. My name's Amanda and in today's video we are celebrating Sunday with a self-care Sunday launch as we have some brand new products to share with you all. So today launches the new K&S Professional Hand and Foot Scrubs and Hand Lotion. Now K&S is a kind of like a sister line, separate line of products to the Kiki London brand, but they are the same amazing quality that you know and love, just with a slightly different name. So these are available on the Kiki London website, so all of that information will be in the description box below. So first of all, we have 3 new scrubs. So the first one we had was shea butter, then we have a peach, and then we have a coffee. And as you can see, the main ingredients do differ slightly in each of the scrubs depending on which one you go for. And then we have this beautiful K&S Professional Hand Lotion, which as you can see contains 3% niacinamide, vitamin C, 2% urea and shea butter as well. And this is in the fragrance Woody Rose, which smells absolutely gorgeous. However, starting off, let's take a closer look at the scrubs. So these are hand and foot scrubs, and as you can see, they benefit the skin by exfoliating and nourishing. They're going to gently remove your dead skin cells, refine and replenish your skin's texture, and they are super moisturizing with a gorgeous scent. As always, you've got all of your products listed on, all of the ingredients are listed on the back, as well as how to apply them and any warnings or information you may need. As you can see, these are also cruelty-free and vegan-friendly too, which is absolutely amazing. The scrubs do come in a large 300-gram bottle or tub, so they are brilliant for use in both salons or for retail use, or if you're just wanting to treat yourself and have a nice self-care Sunday. Now each of the scrubs do come with a little spatula spoon, which makes decanting them from the pots really easily, especially if you are working in a professional environment. You don't want to necessarily be just going straight into the pot with your hands, so it's nice that you have the little scoop to decant it. Now look at the color of this one. It is absolutely gorgeous. As I said, this is the shea butter and it has a really nice thicker consistency. Now the consistencies do vary between the 3 because obviously the main 3 ingredients do differ a little bit, so this one does probably have the quite a thick consistency compared to, say for example, this one, which is peach. I absolutely love this one. We're going to actually be doing the demo with this one. This is my favorite out of the 3 scents. It smells absolutely gorgeous and it kind of just, it gives me really nice spa vibes. So again, you can see it's still got quite a thick consistency, however it is a little bit lighter than the previous one, and I really loved how the texture of this one felt on my skin. None of them felt too grainy or harsh or anything like that. They all exfoliate nice and gentle. Now coffee I find an absolutely brilliant color just because it's dark. It kind of gives off kind of like mud spa vibes, but as you can see, this one again has a bit of a thicker consistency compared to the peach. This one has a similar consistency to the shea butter. As you can see, the bottles are jam packed. I have done a little test of all of them before doing the video. Then we have the K&S Professional Hand Lotion. So I did already talk about what is inside this, but this benefits the skin because you've got it's enriched with the 3% I can never pronounce that, niacinamide, you know the one, and vitamin C. This hand lotion is going to help brighten your skin and leave your hands soft and silky. It does also contain 2% urea and shea butter as well, and this hand lotion is especially developed for dry and cracked hands. Now I really suffer with dry skin, and after using this my hands felt amazing and the smell just lingered for a good couple of hours after as well, and I kept just feeling all nice and warm and fuzzy inside because you had these really nice fresh scent following you around. Same as the scrubs, you've got all of your ingredients listed on the bottle as well as your directions on how to apply, which is pretty simple. simple. You just want to give it a good massage in, and it does really nicely absorb into the skin as well without leaving any sticky or tacky texture to the skin. I hate it when I apply a hand cream and I can really feel this thick heavy layer on my skin after. This one has a really nice texture to it. As you can see here, it's not a thick heavy hand lotion, it's really nice and soft, so it really absorbs nicely into the skin. And this comes in a 200-gram bottle. I absolutely love the packaging of these, so I wanted to point that out. I think they look really fun and really fresh, and I love how they look on my nail desk. So although these aren't necessarily aimed though at just nail technicians, like I said, you might be doing luxury manicures, pedicures, so they'll be perfect for that, or you might just be buying them as for yourself to treat yourself or a loved one. Now I'm going to be doing a quick demo on my own hands with these. Now I have already done my gel polish application. That video is up on the channel in case you want to check it out. Now if you was doing this in a professional setting as part of a luxury gel polish manicure, you would do all of your prep and your gel polish application, top coat, all of that jazz, and then come in and do your scrubs and your lotions. So I would do everything up to cuticle oil, and I would just skip the cuticle oil, and that's where I would then come in and apply my scrub. So as you can see there, I just removed my ring, and then I'm going to decant some of this out of the pot and straight on to my hand. Now I like to apply my scrubs either to dry skin or ever so slightly damp skin. I don't necessarily like to apply them to wet skin because I find you don't get as much of a deep exfoliation. But if you do want a more lighter exfoliation, you can certainly apply them to wet skin. So say for example, maybe if you've got someone with super sensitive skin, you might want to do a wet scrub rather than a dry scrub like I'm doing here. But to start off with, I'm just making sure that I'm covering my entire hand and all of the skin on my hand in between my fingers with the scrub, and then I'm going to start targeting certain areas and really start massaging it into the skin. And this is what's going to really help exfoliate the skin and soften any dry patches. Like I said, I suffer with dry skin, and especially in these cold winter months as well, I have found the skin in between my fingers has been really dry, and around the knuckle areas as well. I have mentioned in previous videos I'm not great at looking after my cuticles, so they look a little bit dry as well. So I'm going to target those areas. And again, if you was working on a client or if you're working on yourself, just take a good look at your skin before you start, and then you know what areas that you might want to target. If not, you can just come in and massage it in all over your hands. So here, as you can see, I'm working up the fingers, making sure to get right around that cuticle area. You kind of don't want to scrub into over your gel polish. You kind of want to try and avoid really scrubbing into the gel polish, even though if you've got a gel polish top coat on, it shouldn't leave any scratches or anything like that, but you just want to kind of avoid that so you don't cause any breakdown of the gel. But then I'm mainly focusing this, like I said, on my skin around those knuckle areas and in between my fingers. Now you can see my skin is getting a little bit red. That is just simply where we're doing the massage technique. You're applying pressure to the skin, you're making the blood all rush to the surface of the skin, so that's completely fine. And then here I'm just doing nice little circular motions going up and down all of the fingers, really working it into all of those areas. And like I said, in between my fingers where it is really dry, it felt amazing after. It really made a huge difference just after one use. I probably would recommend, if you were buying this to use on yourself at home, I would use it once a week. If you're using it in a salon setting, obviously it's going to depend on how often your client books, but with each, so for example, if you're doing an infill or a redesign every 3 to 4 weeks would be perfect as well to come in with a scrub. But maybe you could retowel them to your clients as well to use at home in the meantime, especially if they are suffering with dry or cracked skin. Now, although I'm using it on my hands, as I said, it is a hand and foot scrub and it feels amazing on the feet. I'm just not prepared to get my feet out on YouTube, but it does feel absolutely amazing, especially if you've got dry heels. Another product that did already launch, which is already available on the Kiki London website, is the Urea foot cream. So again, if you've got troublesome skin on your feet, especially dry cracked heels, I would highly recommend checking that out as well. Going back to the hand scrub, you can also use this on your body as well. So it's great for areas like the knees and the elbows that get quite dry. So now that I have scrubbed that, worked that all into the skin, before completely rinsing it off, what I'm going to do is just take a little bit of water and show you guys just basically breaking down the scrub, but still getting a little bit more exfoliation out of it. And you can kind of see here, this is what the texture of the scrub would go like if you was applying it to wet skin. So the scrub granules would break down a little bit quicker, so you would have a more gentle exfoliation, which I think is great because it makes the product quite versatile. But here I'm just coming in, adding a little bit of water and rubbing that in just to get a little bit more exfoliation and break down that product a little bit more. It's going to soften the skin a little bit more before we go in and rinse it off. And I'm just rinsing it off in warm water. Now wherever you apply this, whether it be hands, feet, knees, arms, do make sure that you fully rinse off all of the product once you have finished exfoliating in. I would recommend doing a good 5-minute exfoliation just to make sure that you are covering all the areas and allowing the product to work to its best ability. Once I had moistened that and broken down the scrub a little bit, I'm just going to come in and start rinsing it off, which is a little bit difficult to do on camera. I've not done any videos like this before, so this was a little bit different. So the setup's not the best, but now that we have these products, I'm sure they will be featuring in a lot more videos. I certainly want to give them all a test out on YouTube for you guys, but I had to go straight in with the peach because I absolutely loved the smell of this one. So we're just rinsing that all away. It does go a little bit soapy, so your hands do feel super cleansed after, and I have to say my hands felt so soft and luxurious after finishing this. It felt like, although I was doing a video, it felt like I was having a really nice pamper session. So I'm just going to remove my hand from the water and then gently pat dry so that the skin is dry enough for us to come in with our hand lotion. So here we have that K&S Professional Hand Lotion. So now the directions to apply this are pretty simple. You can use it at any time of day and as much as you want, and you want to just gently massage it into the skin. Now I did 2 pumps of this, and that was a lot more than what you need for one hand. One pump would have been sufficient, but I'm just going to come in and I'm going to start off similar to how we did with the scrub by applying it all over the skin just to make sure that it has been distributed evenly. And then I'm just going to focus on each area of the hand, so I'm breaking it down to doing the back of my hand, working with quite large circular motions to working it into the skin, and then I'm going to move up my thumb. Again, I'm really focusing this around my cuticle area as well, just to make sure that we are giving those some love as well. And then here, as we're working up the thumb, and if you're going over the knuckles and things like that, you want to switch to using quite smaller circular motions. And it's nice to take the time to give yourself a little massage like this. And if you are working on clients as well, even if you're not doing the scrub, let's just say you're doing a gel polish manicure and you're going to come in with some hand lotion, it's really nice to end a treatment with a little 5-minute manicure. Of course, if your clients have time and you've got time, but it's a really nice way to add a luxurious step to a classic gel polish manicure, because you go away feeling absolutely amazing. And if you are just participating in Self-Care Sunday, it's nice to sit down and just give either your hands or feet a really nice massage. So you can also use this on other areas of the body, similar to the scrubs. You can use them on your feet, knees, elbows, wherever you like it's suitable for. So I'm just going to make sure to finish off rubbing that last little bit in, because I did apply quite a lot. It did take a little bit more massaging, but it absorbed absolutely beautifully and it left my skin feeling amazing. And like I said at the start of the video, the scent lingered all day. Now I still decided to come in and just add on a little dot of cuticle oil, because if I had just done this gel polish set, this is what I would do. And it's nice to just come in and add a little bit of oil to your cuticles, just because it helps nourish and replenish them as well. For an extra added benefit, you can, even when you're applying your lotion, add in a drop of cuticle oil to your lotion as well. That's something I do with my regular hand cream quite regular, so I'm looking forward to doing that with this one as well. So that, guys, is the new products. This was my little, I love this little combination with the peach scrub, the rose hand lotion and the peach cuticle oil. But of course, let me know in the comments below what way you would try out the products and what combination you would put together. Like I said, all of these products are now available on the Kiki London website, which is always linked in the description box below. Let us know your thoughts and let us know which one you are looking forward to trying. And if you are taking part in Self-Care Sunday, I hope you have a wonderful Sunday. Thank you all so much for watching. Lots of love. Take care. I shall see you in the next video. Bye bye.